Hey everybody, Monty. So we're on week 12, December 7th, Tuesday. We've already done some rigid motions where we slid it left and right, up and down. That's called translate. Where we reflected it, flipped it, and where we rotated it, spin it. Okay? But now we need to make sure that we have the proper notation. Okay? So let's get started. All right. The very first vocab word we're going to run into is this idea of collinear. Collinear points. Points that actually lie on the same line. Cool. So in this case, C, A, B, they're on the same line. D is not. So we say C, A, B are collinear. I'm going to give you a couple of problems where you actually graph the 3 points. Are they on the same line or are they not? That's all. All right. Now, rotate. To rotate meant to spin. Proper notation, capital R, with the amount that we're rotating. In math, counterclockwise, let's see, you're looking at me. Counterclockwise is positive. Clockwise in math is negative. And think of the grid. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. See how it goes counterclockwise? All right. So the proper notation from the light to the dark is positive 90 degrees, or capital R, positive 90 degrees. You pick. You can use the arrow for direction or the plus sign. A lot of times if we're typing, the plus sign is a lot easier. If you got a pen, you can draw it. Clockwise, arrow for the clockwise or negative 90 degrees. Okay? All of our problems in distance learning are going to use the origin as the axis of rotation. Okay? That'll keep it simpler. Okay, to reflect. To reflect meant to flip it. We don't want to use the word flip. We want to use this capital R now. And again, in distance learning, we're either going to reflect over the y-axis or over the x-axis. Proper notation, R, over the y-axis, from the light to the dark. So we just put capital R and then subscript y-axis. If we went over the x-axis, capital R, x-axis. Translate. Now, if you remember, we cannot translate diagonal. We can only translate horizontal and vertical. So where this one is 1, 2, 3, from here to here, it was to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 4. Remember how we would just use arrows? To the right 3, and then up 4. Okay? All right. Now think of x, comma, y. In this case, we're going to go in the positive 3 direction on the x, positive 4 direction on the y. Positive means direction now. We're just now getting to the point where positive represents direction. Positive represents direction. Positive represents direction. Likewise, if we were going down and back, back 4, down 5, as an example. All right? So there's our vocab. Then in class, we actually went to the whiteboard FI and we did the following problems. The first one, I asked you to actually graph these 3 points and to say, so graph, do they form a straight line? Are they collinear? So let's do it. You can always pause the video. Negative 1, 0, 1, 0, oh, 1, 0. Whoopsie. And negative 2, positive 4. Not collinear. Okay? And we actually say that. They do not form a straight line. No straight line. Okay? All right. Now, this next one. The black is where we start, and the blue is where we finish. How far up and down? Up to. How far to the right or the left? To the left, 2. Now, we did protect the integrity, so it is the same shape. But now we want to actually write in proper notation. So when we go left, right, up, down, what's it called? Translation. Okay, so we translate, which means we use a capital T, X comma Y. So left, right, it went back 2, so that's -2, up to +2. Okay, so here was our practice for the day, writing proper notation. So to translate, how far to the left, right, positive and negative, how far up, down, positive and negative. Okay, let's move on. All right, now this one looks to me like a reflection. Reflection, okay? So we go from black to the blue. So in the old days, we would have said flip. What are we going to flip? The x-axis, okay? Now, we reflect it. It's all the same shape. We got 2 units, 2 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 4. Okay, so a reflection, capital R, what is the line of reference? Where are we reflecting it over? X-axis. Okay, and we verified that it is the same shape. Okay. And our last one. What is the pre-image? Okay, the pre-image is a trapezoid. Okay, blue image. It's got to get all the way over here. Where is the reference of rotation? Okay, so it looks like we're going to do this. So in the old days, we would have written a rotation. And then we would have tried to find out where is the reference point here, all the way up and all the way over for J prime. Okay, so 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So we rotate 180 degrees in the which direction? Could have been either way, couldn't it? We could have gone this way and got the same answer. So rotation, capital R, 180 degrees. Okay, and we could do this way, or in this case, both answers are correct. Okay, you could also write in the positive 180 degrees or the negative 180 degrees. All right, so either one works. So that was our practice, using what we already know, but we want to use proper notation. Now it's time for you to go into your solo mode, okay, and give those a try. Okay, all right. And then in class, we actually did a couple more to write the rules. Okay, and then your solo activity. Okay, 20 minutes worth of work. All right? Give it a try. See you in class on Thursday.